Welcome back to our lecture video. So for our last topic for the introduction to mechanization, let's now move on to the government programs in agricultural mechanization. So there are a lot of government programs addressing the mechanization of our agricultural sector here in our country. Okay. So some institutes established for agricultural mechanization. We have here some institutions that is established particularly for agricultural mechanization. So we have first the National Post-Harvest Institute for Research and Extension, or formerly known as the Bureau of Post-Harvest Research and Extension, or now PhilMec. Okay. It was established in 1978 at the NFA, or the National Food Authority. We also have here the Agricultural Machinery Testing Center, or AMTEC. I have also discussed it last time, and it was established in 1980 at the UPLB. Okay. Again, AMTEC is the testing center for the agricultural machines and equipment. And then we have the Agricultural Mechanization Development Program, established also at UPLB in 1982, and the PhilRice, or the Philippine Rice Research Institute, at we have PhilRice at Muñoz, Nueva Ecija. This is Nueva Ecija, and we have also PhilRice located at UPLB. So this is the logo of the PhilMec together with the DA, because PhilMec is under DA as well as the PhilRice. This is the logo of the College of Engineering in the UPLB, and this is the logo of the AMTEC, which is located at the UPLB. Okay. So there are also law regarding the agricultural mechanization. We have here the RA 9534. So to further enhance the development of agricultural mechanization, the Agriculture and Fisheries Modernization Act, AFMA, was enacted as RA 9534. So this RA 9534 is the what we call Agriculture and Fisheries Modernization Act, or AFMA. AFMA specifies in Chapter 6, this book, of its implementing rules and regulations that agricultural mechanization, irrigation, and post-harvest facilities should be pursued vigorously to ensure and enhance modernization of our agriculture and fisheries within period of 7 years, covering 1998 to 2005. Okay, but fortunately, the AFMA was extended for another 5 years. So this is to ensure the development of the fisheries, agriculture, and fisheries. So the law was enacted to develop the two sectors. Okay. Another is the RA 1061 or 1061 of 2013. The Agricultural and Fisheries Mechanization, or AFMEC law, is a landmark legislation supporting the implementation of the Agriculture and Fisheries Modernization Act and promulgates policy measures for the agricultural and fisheries mechanization sector. So the RA 10610 or of 2013 provides 6 policy declaration for the Agri-Fisheries mechanization sector. So as follows from A to F. So first of the 6th policy declaration is to promote the development and adoption of appropriate mechanization to improve farm productivity and efficiency for the achievement of food security, safety, increased farmers and fisherfolk's income. Okay, so at first it is not only focused to development but also to the adoption, because it is very important that the developed technology has been adopted by the end users, so that the beneficiaries or the target users will be benefited for the developed agricultural or fisheries machines. So the target is to improve the productivity and efficiency of the farm, and to achieve once again the food security, meaning it is to ensure that the enough supply, quantity, and quality, as well as the quality, has been secured safety also, not only for the security but also for the safety, and of course for the economic effect of this development. We want to increase the farmers' income and fisher folks' income. Okay, next one, the sixth policy is the provide an enabling environment for the improvement of the local assembly and manufacturing industry to enhance agri-fisheries production, processing, and marketing. This letter B is to ensure that the produced machine is locally available and can be maintained by the people of the Philippines. And of course, the objective is once again to enhance the production, not only during the production stage but also after or during the post-production, which involves processing, and lastly, marketing sector. So letter C of the sixth policy, we have here to ensure the quality and safety of local and imported agri-fisheries machines through the development and enforcement of machinery and machine performance standards, regular testing and evaluation, registration, and the accreditation and classification of suppliers, assemblers, and manufacturers to ensure compliance with prescribed standards. Okay, so in here, need to ensure the quality and safety of our, not only of our local, but also of the imported machines. So we need to ensure that those machines are based on standards and there is a regular testing and evaluation of the machine. Of course, we need to register the said machine and to accredit the local manufacturers or the suppliers of those machines, including the assemblers and the including the fabricators, of course, to follow the certain standards of the machine. And then strengthen support services in terms of credit facilities, research, training, and extension programs, rural infrastructure, post-harvest facilities, and marketing services. So the first one is to promote the output, but here for the letter D, it is to support the in terms of services demand. Okay. Then for the letter E, harmonize, integrate, and strengthen the implementation and coordination of RDE in the Agri-Fisheries Mechanization program. And lastly, provide integrated support services to farmers, fisher folk, and the stakeholders, and assist them to viably operate and manage agricultural and fisheries projects and enterprises. So it is mandated to help not only the farmers and fisher folks, but also other stakeholders or other individuals involved in the agricultural and fisheries sector, as well as to help them in their business or in their enterprises. Okay, so we have already done discussing all the topics from the definition of the mechanization up to the government programs in agricultural mechanization. But let us now include another interesting topic regarding the mechanization. So what is the future of mechanization? As you can see there in the picture, we have the drone fertilizer applicator. So the drone there is data driven, which is it can detect it can sense using the sensors the needed data to calculate the specific amount of fertilizer need to be applied in the certain plant. So we have also here the autonomous tractors, wherein it is also it has some advanced sensors or system, which is a self-driving vehicle. So the autonomous tractors operate on itself without the operator or without the human intervention. Okay. So the mechanization hinges on the advancement of materials and of course its technology. As the dawn of the robotics comes into play, machines for farming are further developed, like these two examples here. One of which is the drone fertilizer applicator. You can see here in the figure the drone fertilizer applicator, utilizing the aerial space for traversing the field. So using the drone, the fertilizer applicator has been attached to the drone to utilize the aerial space for traversing the field. Another one is of course, the what we call the autonomous tractor. So this utilizes the same advanced sensors like the drone fertilizer applicator, advanced sensors and system, and this is self-driving vehicle. There's no operator there. The idea of this autonomous tractor is to have been in development, or the idea has been in development since the idea of the what we call the precision agriculture. So to precisely take the or to precisely do the certain or specific task in agriculture, the what we call precision agriculture has been popularized. This is to send or to do the specific task with high efficiency and quality based on the data that can be gathered on the field or on the crop itself. Okay. This agriculture, precision agriculture, came about in around 1980s. Okay. As the new technologies made wireless communication easier and reliable. So the self-driving tractors had laid the groundwork for autonomous vehicles. So this is the self-driving tractor. Later on, I will link you the video or the YouTube site wherein you can view this amazing technology for the amazing machines evolved for the mechanization of agricultural productions. There are also numerous advantages of utilizing this tractor, these autonomous tractors here. First advantage is it is self-driving tractors. It can reduce the workload and stress of the operator or the employee, providing assistance for the driving and managing a wide range of tasks on the farm, even on the night time when the crops need, or when the what do you call this? When the situation or the scenario permits and needs to operate during night time, this autonomous tractor can be easily used since it is self-drive. Okay? It will work automatically as long as it is needed. Okay? The second one is that it can collect information on soil conditions. So there are also sensors attached on the soil so that it can detect the necessary data. For example, the necessary necessary amount of fertilizer to be applied, and so on. Another one is it can provide data of ground moisture level, the current yield, the amount of fuel used on a given circuit during a certain period. So there is a the database of this autonomous tractor wherein you can see the data there that is collected by this autonomous tractor. For example, the current moisture of the soil, the current moisture level of the soil. You can see the data there. Okay. And so on. So there are lots of beautiful technologies and advancement especially in agriculture. So I hope that some of you will become interested in this one and can be the part of what we call the future of mechanization. So thank you once again. That is all for our first topic here in our subject AGEN100. So see you on the next video for another topic. So here are the references used. Once again, thank you. See you next time on our next topic.